be,
Yeah,
you're
he'll be
talking
all
about
over
their
that.
film, right? Yeah.
Okay, here's the part we've been waiting for. Are we alone?
I was trying to do the UFO
I know, I was going to let you
I'm
do it. I was
going
going to do the whole
nowhere,
thing. Okay, so there's been a lot of news recently. President Trump has publicly called for UFO disclosure. And a lot of people are saying, is this for real? Or is this something we should be even messing around with? Should we be focusing on other things? So the man who's going to tell us why this needs to happen and what's been going on is Jon Stewart. He is a former Illinois gubernatorial candidate, a Chicago-based investigative producer. More importantly, he has spent the past 7 years researching UFOs. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. I hate to be the buzzkill of your morning show today with really some dire news, and that's why I asked to come on. The fact that Donald Trump has authorized the release of all UFO-related material in possession of the United States government, or as I call it, the United States of America's cosmic Pandora's box, which this is going to be. And I just want to tell your viewers what I'll be talking about is very serious, because I think the ontological shock that is going to happen with America and the world when we start seeing not JFK era fuzzy documents, but when we start seeing high resolution video of potentially a non-human intelligent craft and beings of whatever species that they may have on film, being shown to the American, to the world, is going to cause a shock to our entire system, much to the like of 9/11. And I hate to be the downer today, but I really think it's important that from what I have learned for the past 7 years of falling down this rabbit hole, it's incumbent upon me to share it with your viewers.
Well, you give a dire warning, but some people might not look at that as a dire warning. They might look at it as, wow, we're finally getting to look behind the curtain. Now, so far, there have really been no smoking guns per se. So what makes you think that we're going to see this Pandora's box open up and see these incredible things?
Well, I don't think this is peculiar about my opinion here. I don't think that we are going to get the close encounters of the third kind video from the NSA or the DIA. Ladies and gentlemen, the Defense Intelligence Agency, in coordination with the CIA, kind of run the umbrella program of what they call the legacy program. That is all things extraterrestrial, and keeping this phenomenon at bay and away from public view. I think the President of the United States authorizing this release is going to be the trip flare in the air. And I have been told by people that are advising me and helped me for 7 years, members of the intelligence community, that there is going to be retired and members of the government who have these films in their vault, in their desk drawer, in their closet, that they are going to clandestinely release. That is what I feel we are going to see as the rollout of this information. And of course, you're probably going to see documents of the government authorizing all kinds of unscrupulous things, like malfeasance of our tax dollars, spending over $2-3 trillion. The potential, please listen to me, the potential murder of scientists and whistleblowers that were ready to come forward to tell the world, to tell the truth, that frankly, we are not alone. And the documentation and the information we have garnered from these beings since 1945 has said that they've been here for over 100,000 years. They have manipulated our DNA. So says a geneticist who say 40, 60,000 years ago, our DNA was manipulated. Who was the manipulator? And one last thing on this point, I think this is going to strengthen religion. I think when we find out that we're not alone, that we've been visited for millennia, that people are going to realize the Holy Bible is not a collection of allegories. It is a collection. It is a historical document. So I think this is, in a good way, this is going to be a good shock to the system for people that are spiritual and Catholics and believe in God. And I think it's also, you're right, Mark, it's going to open the curtain even wider to have a government that is transparent, which we have not had for many years.
Well, we are definitely looking forward to releases and see what actually happens we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, thanks so much, John. We appreciate you taking the time on a Sunday morning to talk to us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.